INFJs can exhibit bluntness, although it's not their default communication style. Here's a note about the nuances of an INFJ's bluntness. 1. Context matters. Context is a crucial factor that deeply influences the communication style of an INFJ: introverted, intuitive, feeling, judging, personality. INFJs are known for their empathy, diplomacy, and nuanced approach to interactions, but their communication can vary significantly based on the specific context in which they find themselves. Let's delve into why context matters so much to INFJs. INFJs possess a heightened sensitivity to the nuances of social and emotional dynamics. They are keenly aware of the atmosphere, the emotions of those present, and the underlying tensions in any given situation. This sensitivity prompts them to adapt their communication style accordingly. INFJs value harmony and aim to create and maintain a harmonious environment in their interactions. In contexts where harmony is vital, such as family gatherings or team meetings, they are more likely to employ their diplomatic and tactful communication skills to ensure that everyone feels heard and valued. INFJs are typically conflict-averse and prefer to avoid unnecessary confrontations. In contexts where disagreement or conflict may lead to discord or harm relationships, they will often opt for a gentle, non-confrontational approach to communication. INFJs thrive in contexts that allow for deep, meaningful, and authentic conversations. In settings where they can connect on a profound level with like-minded individuals, they are more likely to engage in discussions that explore values, dreams, and personal growth. In professional contexts, INFJs often adopt a more structured and goal-oriented communication style. They can be assertive when advocating for their ideas or when providing constructive feedback, particularly if they believe that bluntness is necessary to achieve clear objectives. When their personal boundaries or core values are challenged, INFJs can become more assertive and direct in their communication. In such contexts, they prioritize their own well-being and may use bluntness to assert their boundaries. In crisis or urgent situations where immediate action is required, INFJs can display a more directive and assertive communication style. They focus on problem-solving and may use bluntness to cut through distractions and address the issue at hand. INFJs' communication can be influenced by their own emotional state. If they are experiencing emotional overload or stress, they may find it challenging to maintain their usual empathetic demeanor. In such cases, their communication may be more straightforward or even blunt. INFJs are skilled at adapting to social norms and expectations. In contexts where a certain communication style is the norm, they may adjust their approach to fit in while still staying true to their core values. INFJs are introspective individuals who often reflect on their communication style and its impact on others. They are continually honing their ability to adapt to different contexts while maintaining their authenticity and empathy. 2. Authenticity versus tact. While INFJs value authenticity, they also understand the importance of tactful communication to maintain harmony. Bluntness is often reserved for situations where being forthright is deemed necessary to convey a message or address a critical issue. 3. Values and boundaries. Values and boundaries are integral aspects of an INFJ's identity and play a significant role in shaping their communication style and interactions with others. INFJs hold these principles dear to their hearts and are unwavering when it comes to protecting and upholding them. Let's explore why values and boundaries are paramount for INFJs. Values are the compass that guides an INFJ's life. They are deeply committed to living in alignment with their values, which include honesty, empathy, integrity, and authenticity. INFJs prioritize authenticity not only in their own actions but also in their interactions with others. Just as INFJs hold their own boundaries sacred, they also respect the boundaries of others. They are empathetic listeners who understand that everyone has their limits and comfort zones. This awareness guides their approach to communication, ensuring they don't overstep boundaries. INFJs often see their values as extensions of their commitment to justice and equality. When they perceive that their values or ethical principles are being compromised or when they witness injustice, they become advocates for change, using their communication skills to address and rectify these situations. While INFJs generally prefer diplomatic communication, they can become blunt when they feel that their values or boundaries are being violated. In such cases, bluntness serves as a protective measure to assert their principles and defend their emotional well-being. INFJs view their values and boundaries as tools for personal growth and self-discovery. They are continually refining and expanding their boundaries to create a safe space for their own development while respecting the growth of others. Boundaries are crucial for INFJs to maintain their emotional health. They recognize that overextending themselves or neglecting their own needs can lead to emotional exhaustion. Clear boundaries ensure they have the emotional capacity to support others effectively. Values and boundaries are essential for fostering balanced and healthy relationships. INFJs use their communication skills to articulate their needs, express their values, and negotiate boundaries in a way that promotes mutual understanding and respect. INFJs often extend their commitment to values and boundaries to others as well. They are empathetic advocates for friends and loved ones, ensuring that their principles and boundaries are honored in various contexts. Authenticity is a core value for INFJs, and they recognize the importance of maintaining authentic connections with others. Their communication style reflects this value, emphasizing open and honest dialogues that promote genuine relationships. Values and boundaries prompt INFJs to reflect on the ethical choices they make in their lives. They are conscientious decision-makers who consider the alignment of their choices with their core principles. 4. Emotional overload. In moments of emotional overload or extreme stress, INFJs may find it challenging to maintain their usual tactful demeanor. Their bluntness in such situations can be a result of their struggle to manage their intense emotions. 5. Honest feedback. In professional settings or when providing feedback for personal growth, INFJs can be straightforward and offer constructive criticism. They prioritize the well-being and development of others and may use bluntness to help individuals understand areas where improvement is needed. 6. Clarity and directness. INFJs may employ bluntness as a means to convey a message clearly and directly, especially when they believe that subtlety or ambiguity could lead to misunderstanding or misinterpretation. 7. Protective instinct. When someone they care about is in harm's way or facing a situation that requires immediate action, INFJs can become blunt in their efforts to protect and support that person. 8. Conflict resolution. INFJs may use bluntness in conflict resolution when they perceive that addressing the issue directly is the most effective way to find a resolution. They do so with the intention of achieving harmony and understanding in the long run. 9. Regret afterwards. It's worth noting that after being blunt, INFJs may experience regret or guilt, especially if their bluntness has caused emotional distress to others. They often reflect on their communication style and seek ways to reconcile and rebuild relationships. In essence, while INFJs tend to favor tactful and empathetic communication, they are not immune to moments of bluntness, particularly in situations where their values, boundaries, or the well-being of others are at stake. INFJ's bluntness is typically motivated by a sense of authenticity, a commitment to honesty, or a desire to protect and nurture their relationships. It's a facet of their communication style that emerges selectively, guided by their strong sense of empathy and their quest for harmony and understanding.